as we ITP sufferers know, it's never quite as straightforward as that. It's very easy to get hijacked just when you think everything is going well. And lo and behold, in the spring of 2013, my remission period from rituximab ended very abruptly, and my platelet counts fell to single figures very suddenly in May 2013. Again, another full and frank discussion took place with my specialist, and we decided to go for another round of rituximab treatment because we knew that it had given me over 2.5 years of remission already. It had given me very few side effects, and certainly it kept me in pretty good health generally. So off we went for another round of rituximab in early June 2013. And yet again, it seemed to do everything we'd expected it to do. For the next 2.5 years, I had no health issues at all, no health scares, no platelet fluctuations. My count was always above 100 or 150. And once again, my confidence was restored, and faith in rituximab treatment continued. And that was very much the case until, yet again, out of the blue, in February 2016, I was watching England play Scotland in the Six Nations rugby tournament, and at the same time watched a huge purple bruise spontaneously erupt on the back of my hand without any provocation whatsoever. It was then that I knew it had returned yet again. And lo and behold, I was back on the purple treadmill once again. So yet another full and frank discussion took place with my specialist, and a number of second opinions were taken from the ITP Support Association medical panel, which were absolutely wonderful to have as part of my armoury when making my decision on that occasion. It was obvious that I couldn't really expect rituximab to do any more for me than it already had, albeit I'd had 2 lots of 2.5 years of remission. We concluded that it was unlikely to do any better for me if I had it again, and it might also compromise my immune system too much if I'd taken it on board for the 3rd time. So on this occasion, my specialist and I concluded that mycophenolate mofetil would be the best course of treatment for me to try. And since February 2016, I am delighted to say that it has worked a treat for me with minimal side effects. My platelet count has been restored to normal levels without any further interventions. Give or take, I have to say, the odd blip when I've had colds or viruses. One particularly nasty bout of that came, funnily enough, in February, yet again February this year, just, of course, as we were plundering into the COVID-19 crisis, just to make life even more colourful. But nevertheless, we corrected the blip and in the platelet count, and everything has sailed along pretty satisfactorily since then. That then is a sort of brief outline of my ITP history to date, but of course it's only half of the story, as we all know. Sailing any journey with ITP is never going to be straightforward. But what I would conclude by saying is that the most important thing I've learned about the whole process is to stay positive throughout it. Always look at the positive things that your journey points you to. Do not dwell on the negatives. And it's very easy to do that, let's be honest. Focus on the things that you can do. Don't dwell on the things that you can't. It is no use spending time and energy and wasting that time and energy on things you have no control over whatsoever. Use your ITP as an opportunity to make changes in your life. It's very useful to have something like an illness or an event in your life that makes you analyse the way you're actually living your life. Take it as an opportunity to review what you're doing and how you do it. I personally used it as a catalyst for change. I saw it as an opportunity to do things differently. And I'm so pleased that during 15 years of ITP, I've got a number of solid positive achievements behind me that I probably may not have had if I hadn't used my ITP in a positive way. I am proud to have completed a certificate in humanities with the Open University, for example. I completed my Bachelor of Arts degree with the Open University during my ITP years. I managed to make numerous presentations about my ITP experiences to a wide range of audiences. I gained huge confidence by doing that. I'm proud to be associated with the ITP Support Association and really enjoy contributing to the social media forums and also writing articles for the Platelet magazine. I set up my own ITP blog and make regular contributions to that. I really enjoy engaging with other ITP patients. We can all learn so much from each other. And the one incredible phrase that I always think of is that every day is a school day. ITP and life in general has something new for us every single day. By making a few changes during my ITP years, I'm so pleased that I've managed to achieve quite a lot despite all the negative things that have been thrown at me during those 15 years. If I had a few bits of general advice for people as I wind down this presentation to a conclusion, what I would say is, if you have any symptoms whatsoever, get them checked out as soon as you possibly can. Do not ignore them. Do not think they'll go away. Do not think they're insignificant. It may just be that by getting checked out, you can save yourself some very, very nasty times. A second piece of advice is join the ITP Support Association and get involved with the ITP Support Association forums. It's so important to share experiences and learn from other people. And we all need support from time to time. None of us can do everything on our own. Certainly nothing as serious as ITP can be faced easily without the support of other people. The third thing I would suggest is look up the following contacts if you haven't already done so. The first of which I've already hinted at, and that is look up the ITP Support Association website and use it and engage with it. Look up the Platelet Disorder Support Association website. Engage with it, use it. Look up the Global ITP Support Group. Engage with it and use it. They are excellent resources and they are so useful and so helpful. If you want to also engage with my own ITP journey, please do look up and join in with my ITP blog, which is at myownpurplepatch.simplesite.com, or if you prefer just to engage with my Twitter feed, It's at patch 1 purple. I think that concludes a brief outline of my ITP journey so far, but I look forward to engaging with as many people as possible during the upcoming ITP Support Association convention, and obviously continue to engage with my fellow ITP patients on the various social media platforms. Until we speak or see each other again, good luck to each and every one of you.